Hey guys, well 21.2 is here. Some of y'all may be looking at this one and like, hold on, I feel like I've suffered through this already. If you did the open in 2017, you did. Y'all, this is a reboot of 17.1. It is going to be an ascending ladder, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 of alternating dumbbell snatches. The weight on it for men is a 50. For the ladies, it's going to be a 35. And it's 15 burpees over the box in each round. So guys, we're going to give you a few tips here, kind of help you maximize both of the movements and maximize your score during the workouts so that you can put a better score up than you did in 2017. Guys, first of all, let's talk about the dumbbell snatches. The first thing I would tell you, like I said, it's a 50-pound dumbbell for the men, 35-pound for the women. If it was me, I would avoid doing squat snatches like the plague. I would stay away from that altogether. If you're someone that you struggled that much with a 50, and you're sitting there saying, I can get 2, maybe 4 done muscle snatch or power snatch at each time, after that I'm gonna squat snatch it. Listen, there's no shame in doing the scale. Get the workout for what it's designed to be. The workout is designed to be a workout where you're pushing through some fast alternating dumbbell snatches, getting to the burpees, and suffering through those. Let the workout be that. Don't get stuck to where you're finishing the round of 30 dumbbell snatches because you're doing squat snatches and that's all you can get done. Do the scale, work on building that strength over the next year, work on building that strength up using a 50 and be able to do that. Guys, the second thing I'll tell you with the snatches is have a plan. The standards we can do muscle snatches where you're just basically coming from the floor, mostly just all upper body, back and everything, very little legs, or you can do power snatches where you're coming and you're dropping into that squat to catch it. Either one is absolutely fine. Whichever one is going to work best for you. If you're someone who can muscle snatch these, one thing I would tell you, do a couple things before the workout. First off, everybody needs to spend some time either on a rower or an assault bike warming up properly. It's going to be a lot of lower back in this workout between the burpees and the snatches. It's also going to be a lot of arms, a lot of shoulders, a lot of bicep, tricep. Warm those up. The rower and the assault bike, both of those are going to do a great job getting some blood in there, getting that warmed up, as well as getting some blood in that lower back and into those back muscles. Guys, from there, do some good mobility work for your shoulders. Get some movement going. Listen, get a piece of PVC pipe, work through some snatch progression with the PVC pipe just to warm it up. Get that shoulder rotation working really well. From there, the next thing I would tell you to do a round of 30 with the dumbbell snatches. Figure out for the round of 30, can I do all 30 of these muscle snatches? A lot of people won't be able to. A lot of people may be able to do muscle snatches for the round of 10 and the round of 20, and that may be pretty decent. They may be good with that. But then they get to the round of 30 and they're like, oh, I did this for the round of 10 and the round of 20, I'm good. Then they get to the round of 30 and halfway through they are getting blown up. Listen, make a plan. You may sit there and say, the round of 10, round of 20, I'm gonna do muscle snatches. Once we start on the round of 30, from there I'm gonna transition to do power snatches and catch it in that squat. That's fine. You may sit there and say, okay, when I get there, I'm gonna try to do 20 muscle snatches and 10, or I'm gonna do 10 and 20. Figure out a plan, but you start before the workout ever begins. Get there, get to your affiliate 20, 30, 40 minutes early. Get warmed up, get ready, and do that round of 30. See how you do with it. If you can handle it with muscle snatches, remember, you're gonna be a little tired already. I've already done 2 full rounds before that. But if you can handle that, and you feel really, really good, that's fine. Because when you get to the round of 40 and the round of 50, those are gonna be where people start to just fatigue on these because they didn't have a plan. Listen, that may be where you sit there and say, I'm gonna do 10 muscle snatches to start, and then I'm gonna go and transition to 30 power snatches. Or I'm gonna do 20 and 20. And then when I get to that round of 50, I'm gonna do 20 and 30, or 25 and 25, whatever. Figure out a number that works for you and what your ability level is. Listen, it's about finishing the workout, it's about putting the best score up. You're not getting bonus points. You're not gonna get a 15-second bonus because you do all muscle snatches. And you're not gonna get a 30-second penalty because you do all power snatches. So figure out what's gonna work best for you. Guys, the other thing with the snatches, you do not have to put the dumbbell down on the floor to change hands. I do these and I'm really efficient. I'll start as I'm on the way down, dropping the dumbbell and my other hand will grab it. That way I can just tap it off the floor and I'm going up. On the other side, you keep some momentum going, you keep from having to stop and start at that dead pull off the floor every single rep. That's gonna fatigue your back, it's gonna fatigue your glutes, your hamstrings, your quads even more, especially once you've done 2 or 3 rounds of the burpees. So y'all, work on that before. Take a few minutes and work on that. Guys, this is Friday. It's Friday morning as we're shooting this. If you need to sit there and say, okay, everybody's doing the workout today, but every time I do dumbbell snatches, I set the thing down on the floor and switch hands down low. I need to work on being able to do an efficient transition in the middle on the way down. Take today and just work on it. Don't do the open workout today. Go in on Saturday and get someone to judge you and do it. Go in on Sunday if your gym has open gym. Do it then. No, there's nothing wrong with waiting. No, if you do it on Saturday, you'll still have a whole day between you can rest and recover, even if you want to redo it on Monday. But if you can get a smooth transition, switching hands, well, that's going to save you minutes during this workout, ultimately. Guys, let's talk about the burpees now. The burpees are going to be where a lot of people suffer the most and they lose the most time. I'm going to show you in a minute a really easy way to think about the time domain that we have for this workout. But first, a couple little quick things. First of all, you don't have to jump forward with both feet. We can do that step when we're getting up off the ground on the burpees. If you do that, you are going to get blown up if you fall in the trap that I even do sometimes. I've done workouts where I'll do burpees over the box or burpees, box jumps or something, and every single time, if I don't remain cognizant of it, if I'm not paying attention, I will step up with my right leg every single time. I have to remind myself over and over through the workout, step up with your other leg, switch off. Or I'll do, if I'm doing 10 burpees, I'll do 2 and 2 through it. If you don't do that, one side of your body is going to get completely annihilated during this workout. You're going to get to the round of 50 and the round of 40 before it, and you're going to just be blown up in the lower body. You're going to be trying to do your power snatches because you've transitioned there, and one side of your body is going to be hurting so much more. And then the burpees are going to be even worse as you try. Make sure you have a plan to alternate those. Listen, I don't care if you sit there and if you are someone who sits there and every single time you step up with one leg and you have to tell yourself, in your mind, right leg, left leg, left leg for each burpee. Or, there's nothing wrong with you sitting there saying, round 1, I'm going right leg, round 2, I'm doing all of them left leg. And I'm going to go through it like that. Listen, you're going to have one odd round, but guess what? It's your last round. You're done after that. So it doesn't matter anymore. If you feel a little lopsided for the next 5 minutes while you're laying on the floor, get some water and feel lopsided, guys. The other thing is when you jump on that box, there is nothing that says you have to jump on that box and stay square. There's also nothing on there that says you have to stand all the way up. When you jump on that box, number 1, stay low, and then transition, step off or hop right off. If you think about it, if every single time we're dropping low and we're standing up, we're doing the top third of a squat every single time. This workout is 75 burpees. You do not want to be in some trap where you've done 75 additional top third squats every single time. You're going to be way more tired than people who stay low on the box. You'll see a lot of the elite athletes, as they're jumping on the box, they'll already start to turn. And they'll be standing on the box, stepping off halfway turned already. That's going to save you so much energy. If you jump on the box and then step off or jump straight off, then you have to turn. That's costing you an extra second and a half before you start your next burpee. And it's costing you more energy. Steps are energy. Steps are movements you're having to do that takes away. The last thing I want to talk about with the burpees is figuring out a time domain. The first thing I would tell you is, like we said, you're doing that set of 30 dumbbell snatches warming up just to see how you are, to make a plan. Do a set of the 15 burpees over the box. Do a set of them and see how it feels, and watch your time. Set a clock, set the timer on your phone, and log your time. On average, most people, if they're trying to go fast, they can do a burpee in about 5 or 6 seconds from the time they do the burpee, get up, jump over the box, and get ready to start the next one. 5 or 6 seconds probably on average. Now think of it this way. You have 15. If you do all 15 of those in 10 seconds, that's only a minute and a half of time. Most people can probably do them, like we said, You could go a little bit slower and take 8 seconds. Y'all, 10 seconds is a huge amount of time to do one burpee. Y'all, if you do that, but say you have to go even a little bit slower, and y'all, let's say you do each of those rounds and your burpees are 2 minutes for each round. Well, that's only 10 minutes out of a 20-minute time cap. It means you still have 10 minutes to do all your snatches. Y'all, the round of 10 and the round of 20, y'all, you're gonna have a lot of people who do that round of 10 snatches in 20, 25 seconds. You're gonna have people who do the 20 dumbbell snatches in maybe 25 or 30 seconds. Yo, you can get both of your first 2 rounds of snatches done and that only be a minute of your time within that workout. Yo, if you break it down, that means if you're trying to make sure, because you're one of those people who's like, oh, I never finish open workouts, this stinks, I never even get close to finishing. No, this is a workout that's super, super manageable for a lot of people to finish. A lot of you should finish this workout and have a great score. But y'all, figure out a way to break it down. Y'all, if you sit there and say, I did my 15 burpees, I feel pretty good, I did it in a minute 10. Guys, if you need to sit there and have someone off to the side, timing each of your rounds of your burpees, and tell you when you hit a minute 10, or when you're at a minute 25 or a minute 30, figure out a plan for those burpees, because they're going to be where so many people lose time. And like you can see here, if you take 2 minutes per round, which should be really, really manageable for so many people, you still have 10 minutes left to complete all the snatches. A lot of the people are going to not have near as big of a problem doing the snatches in that 10-minute time limit. Like we said, your first 2 rounds of snatches, you may be able to get those done in a minute. You have 9 minutes to do your remaining rounds of snatches. Now that's pretty manageable. Y'all, use some of these tips. Hopefully these help. Y'all, like we said, do some sets of each of these. Do a round of the 15 burpees. Do a round of 30 power snatches. See how they feel. Make a plan and be able to go out and crush this workout. Y'all, like we said, this is a very manageable one for a lot of people to finish. A lot of people have these workouts where they never get done and they feel so bad because they go through a whole open and never get a workout completed. Y'all, this is one that a lot of you should be able to finish. So go in there, test some things out, make a plan based on where you are, and y'all, good luck on the workout. I'll see y'all soon.